A couple years ago, when I became a Christian Universalist, and I had read just about everything on Christian Universalism, I noticed that there were some gaps that were still missing. For example, there wasn't much talk about open theism, right, from a Universalist perspective. Now, there was one article that you could find online from a professor at Yale who does talk about how Universalism and open theism might be compatible, but I didn't think it was entirely convincing. And so I decided that, I should make a resource available for people that plugs in those gaps that haven't yet been filled. So for example, there hasn't been much talk from Universalists about Molinism, right? There's been some talk, but not that much to a great extent. So I push back against people like William Lane Craig and their absurd notion of trans-world damnation, right? Trying to riff off of Alvin Plantinga, but of course Alvin Plantinga was a Universalist, more than likely. So bad resource for Craig. But this book helps to fill in those gaps that previous Universalists have passed over. It's very comprehensive. It's got incredible endorsements that I could never imagine somebody like me could get from Brian Zahn, David Bentley Hart, Jerry Walls, and Greg Boyd. I mean, even people who disagree with me, right, have endorsed this book. So I think that is a very, very valuable resource in people who want to understand a comprehensive vision of Christian Universalism and who want a very thorough rebuttal of certain objections that have been offered. So I answer Calvinist objections, I answer Molinist and open theists and Wesleyan, I answer exegetical and moral intuition. I go the whole thing, right? This is a one-stop shop. So I highly encourage people to buy this book, not only because I need to pay off college debt, but also because it is a very comprehensive read. And I think that people will be challenged to think more deeply about this topic. I think that people will also be more impassioned to spread the good news of God's love for all to all people.